Good morning. Bob has asked me to talk a little bit about what's been going on in my life recently, and so I thought I would talk about starting in February when I had surgery. I had an unexpected major surgery that took me quite a while to recover from, and while I was having surgery, I was heavily sedated with morphine, which is horrible, awful stuff if you have to take very much of it over any period of time. Because of the morphine, I was having hallucinations and nightmares, and I couldn't tell what was real and what was not. And I had one dream or nightmare, hallucination, whatever, that I had actually died and I was in hell, and it was awful. It was horrible. Then I ended up, going home and getting off the morphine and feeling better both emotionally and physically. But I went through a pretty dry time between me and God. The typical kind of struggles when you're thinking how devastated I was to be in hell when I had so expected to be in heaven when I died. And the things came to mind, the questions that probably all of us have upon occasion, like, is God real? And have I done everything that I need to do to be sure I go to heaven? And the worst one of all, that I had felt like God had dealt with me definitively very early on, but came back to bite me, was, how can the God of the universe possibly really love me? And in struggling with those issues, I ended up talking to different people and getting help from different sources and comfort. But I just felt like there was such a space between me and God still. And I knew He hadn't gone anywhere. But then I had to just go back to the basics and read the Bible and remind. Bob pointed me to a verse that was very helpful, 1 John 5:15, which says, I write these things to you who believe in the name of God, so that you may know that you have eternal life. And that was very comforting to me, because then, of course, later I went home and I read all of the verses and chapters before that, and it just leads up step by step right up to that. So it was very comforting. And then I also remind myself of all of the substantial historical, geographical, geological evidence that supports the truth of the Bible, and that's helpful as well. So I'm happy to say God and I have gotten back together, and I'm totally off morphine, and hopefully we'll never go back there again. And I do know that dark times will come again. I know that. But I think I'm definitely more prepared, because how much worse can it be than going to hell? And let me just say what a comfort and what a blessing the family of God is during hard times. Oh, we just appreciate you all so much. So I'll just close by saying just a heartfelt thank you.